coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Wallace. Complete. Smith has it. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and get...
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. This is caught by Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper. Gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it? Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing. Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now. Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won in 6, but they got 3 in
should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give him a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
But that's
And the first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how a drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They go right back to White here on first down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The Bucs at 2-8 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
To throw is Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing on first down. Wallace.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
After the interception, here's Goff. Uses the stiff arm.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Go. From the 44, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Goff now looking to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Goff now to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Off play action. Wallace. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
On first down, Wallace. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back to throw again.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris.
The stop made defensively by Mike Edwards.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw on second down, Wallace escaping the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. White, he'll try the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. This is White on the screen.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and 4.
Here's Goff.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wallace. Complete to right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead moves to 15-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. There's the stiff arm. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Play action. It's gone. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught by Evans. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Here's White.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wallace flushed out right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 22. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Looking to throw on second down. Wallace steps away to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this just a 5-point game as we resume action in this second half on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Evans here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Fournette on the counter.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Obama. 4 down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders. And
yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by David Long. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
13 yards. First down, New England.
On 1st and 10, Wallace. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ashton Doolin,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Goff. He completes it to Evans.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again is Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, lift.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. First target, first catch, and a first down.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
On 1st down, Goff. And this one's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So his 3rd field goal of the ballgame brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 174 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Wallace. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced practice very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants it.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Goff, left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Patriots 40, Buccaneers 16.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. Sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeat. Things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an...
And my goodness, another interception. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st down 10. At their own
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming games.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Listen.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a gain of 3.
Goff now looking to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Goff on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by David Long.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Wallace, complete to Wright. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Wallace. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Man, 216 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll try the right side with Harris. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff now to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Pats, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.